Today we are opening this gigantic The Faeries Oracle by Brian Froud, text by Jessica Macbeth. This is published from Atria Books. So, okay. Simon and Schuster. So at least it's not Llewellyn or Hay House. Okay, wow, this is cool. This is a pretty big book here. Hardback there. That's nice. Wow. Here's the deck. Okay. The deck is a strange... What is this? A strange, narrow... What is... Fairy Guide? Cardstock is below average. Oh well, we'll shuffle. So I realized I should probably look a little bit in the book. And I liked the blue ink here and the kind of very off-white stained kind of color there. And the opening has... Hello. Camera. Okay. It goes... Let's see. Intro. But I was just flipping through this and I thought, wow, this is a lot of information to, I don't know, about using this. You can sing with fairies, I guess. Kind of reminds me of this deck that came with a hardback book that has a lot to go with it. Okay, so my point is, I have no point, but here it is. I saw basic card spreads, one card readings. One card readings are good for asking general open-ended questions, like what primary thing do I need to learn from this specific experience? They are also good for general daily readings, where you are simply asking what you need to be aware of that day. They can also be helpful when you want a very simple, specific response to a question like, what is the very first thing I need to work on to improve my health? One-card readings are not good for simple yes-no questions. And for yes-no questions, you'd want to use the yes-no deck. Which is available to you. Or questions where you need to consider things like the past, present, and potential of a person, issue, event, or situation. They are also obviously not as good as multiple card readings for questions about making choices or dealing with alternative possibilities. Work best for simple personal growth. So, I figured I would just pull a one card. We have reversals. Okay. We can predict the future with these cards. Arcing. Is it arcing? Arsing the cards? Huh. That's a new one. I don't know what that is. Reading the fairy cards. Getting to know fairy. Well, let's just go ahead and pull a card and we'll see what we get. We have pulled the Singer of Healing. The Singer of Healing. Number 10. Okay, so they chose to, I don't know, I mean, not a huge deal, but anyway. Healing of body, mind, and spirit. This, the song of this singer has the power of healing deep wounds of the spirit, wounds that can destroy mortals or immortals alike. Faith betrayed, love dishonored, trust abandoned, and other injuries of all the spirit all inflict serious wounds, which are reflected in the body's illnesses and injuries. Through the song of healing, we may be restored and renewed, but only if the wounded one is prepared to forgive and let go, returning to love and compassion, as always with all gifts of spirit. Healing is offered, not forced, and requires active participation on our part. True healing must take place on all levels at once, body, mind, and spirit. These levels are inextricably linked, all one piece, and we cannot expect to change one without changing the others. Our bodies do not do things all on their own. The links between different aspects of being are many, complex, and often obscure, and yet the principle of healing them is simplicity itself. I'm confused now. We need only to let go of the things that are hurting us and nurture ourselves with the things that benefit us. So simple, so difficult. Okay. The song of healing is present everywhere, and like the other aspects of the great song of ecstasis, it is without limit. Healing can seem so complex as we dig our way through all our blocks and resistances and old stuff, but in the end, it is simply letting go and opening up. Please see page 201 for a little more on healing. Learn everything you can from others. There is a lot of good information out there. Just keep the essential simplicity of the process in mind, and you won't go far. You won't go far wrong. Starter reading. This is a healer's card, and its presence in a reading may speak of healing to be given or of healing to be received. The circumstances and processes of reaching well-being may seem easy, or they may bring great challenges. In either case, we are asked to participate in our own healing as we are strengthened by this singer. More usually, this singer speaks of both giving and receiving, because we cannot truly and freely give without receiving as well. Healing is something that flows through us, not from us, and as such we are inevitably affected by its passage. Drawing this card tells us of both a need and an opportunity for healing ourselves and perhaps others as well. As Warren, one of my teachers, said, healing is not something you do, it's something you are. That's the reversed meaning, and I will not read that. So, I was looking at this, and I noticed, I was like, what is this? It's the 0 card. This card has been left blank for you to draw your own fairy guide on. Some people may have a clear mental image of their personal guide to fairy. Guide to fairy. But if you don't have that yet, there are a couple of things you can try. First, try doing some loose sketches in a meditative state, asking your personal guide to help you draw. That will probably work, but if it doesn't, ask to be given a symbol to represent that fairy, and then just go with the first thing that comes to mind, whatever that is, whatever it is. Your first line. Yeah, both this, this is just me, I don't like this kind of thing because it's just gonna look, I guess it just depends on who you are, but it's just, to me, it'll just look goofy. It's like when I see cards, I just don't like I don't like cards where someone's just scribbled something on it with marker. Like, I guess it's just a personal preference. But like, I just think if I were to draw something on this, it would just, I don't know, it just looks goofy to me. So, oh well, anyway, there's what this card is, what this meant. So just thought I'd throw this in, just a little explanation of what that was. Okay, bye. Well, so we got a basic message of healing. Probably need a little more time with this deck and this book. This little person stuck out just now. He's playing a flute. He's got an acorn head. And I think the backs of these cards are kind of creepy. But yeah, I like this topic. I'd like to learn more about the fairies, so it's kind of cool. Yeah, not much on the back there. So I hope this was enjoyable, and we'll see you. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.